Hey y'all, it's Naya. I know it's been like a hot 48 hours or something like that. No, let me stop. I don't give a fuck. It's been a couple days, whatever, but I'm here. I'm back again. Can't stop, won't stop. You already know the energy with me. If y'all are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Naya. Call me Naya. Like, comment, subscribe, talk to me. I talk back. But if you are a returning viewer, hey. Hey, love, and if you are from my big old family, hey, you doing? How you doing, boo? I miss y'all. I always miss y'all. Always missing y'all. Especially if you are from my big O family. I have decided that I'm going to be switching my streaming schedule on there. So I'm only going to be going live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays starting in October. And then I'm going to be dedicating more time to my YouTube. So I've been discussing that with y'all a long time. It's a lot of things that I was been supposed to have done and trying to get done along with my candle business and this. So I'm just planning my work and working my plan, damn it. So I thank y'all for being patient with me and for always just, you know what I'm saying, like being encouraging and just like shit sticking around, you know what I'm saying. But we about to go ahead and get into the energy, and we're actually going to read for Gemini this morning. We're going to read for Gemini this morning. I want to start with some moon oracles for you, Gemini, divine feminine, divine masculine. Also, y'all, don't forget to check the description box below. I have posted a few links on some resources that y'all can use to get y'all full natal chart if y'all do not have it. So if y'all don't know y'all moon or rising signs or your houses and different things like that, I have a couple different websites and as well as an app that you can download on your phone. Everything is free. I don't pay for shit. So best believe that y'all gonna get free links too. But free links are in the description box below for you to get your full chart if you don't know your chart already. But let's go ahead and get to it for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. All right, so the first one that I got is new moon in Cancer, relax. So Gemini, you could be overworking yourself right now. New moon in Cancer, relax. Whether it be overworking yourself mentally or physically, Gemini, you could be overworking yourself. Let me get two more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, thank you. So the second one that I have is full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. So I feel like also too, Gemini, don't just do something for one reason or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm gonna use this as an example. Having a certain job or taking along certain jobs as a means of to provide for yourself monetarily, but at the same time, it's like, okay, let's say you work at a bank, all right? And that bank job is for you to be able to take care of yourself, your kids, your household, what have you. But at the same time, while you're there, you could learn about, you know, different aspects of mortgages and buying and selling homes, or you can learn about excuse me, credit, how to build it or how to fix it or whatever. There's a lot of different things that can be done at banks that a lot of people don't know about. Banks are lenders too. I don't know if you like, a lot of people got home loans through their Chase or their Federal whatever or Wells Fargo and different shit like that. But it's like working that type of job, but also getting a craft or learning something that could benefit you rather or not you have that job. But relax and then see the bigger picture. So I feel like also too, Gemini, don't get so stuck on material or monetary shit either. I ain't saying you are, but I'm saying don't get stuck in it. Don't always think that, I'm not gonna say always because I don't want to feel like you are. I don't want to say that you are. But don't think that you have to have, you got new moon in Gemini, think it through. Don't think that you have to have certain things physically to be able to validate your happiness or to, how I want to say this, or to fall in line with some type of definition of success or something, like having a certain car or a certain amount in your bank account or being in a certain relationship or having certain things. But you got to relax, see the bigger picture, and then think it through. So I feel like also too, when it comes down to what you decide to do with your money, Gemini, make sure that you are conscious of your decisions. Make sure you've done enough research. So I feel like also too, Gemini, you may need to sit back and reevaluate some things. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. All right. So the first one that I have is star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So the second full moon that we had was the full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. It says look a little deeper. And then you got new moon in Gemini. Think it through. Star ancestors. So I feel like too, as far as any gifts are concerned, Gemini, rather they be visions or just your intuitiveness or whatever the fuck, or your dreams. I feel like I might have said this on my last platform when I read for you, Gemini, but write them down, see what things mean. I feel like, Gemini, you could be in that space of figuring out what certain things mean. You could be educating yourself. The second one that I have is Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So I feel like also too, Gemini, whatever you have planned for yourself, go for it. Especially when it comes down to spiritual matters as well. And also don't let anybody, if you are someone who does certain things spiritually, or you do have certain gifts or whatever that maybe you've tried to explain to other people because you were trying to figure it out yourself, don't let nobody try to make you feel like you crazy or as if you're lying. I feel like, Gemini, maybe even trying to, I'm just use this as an example, but maybe even trying to, let's say you're trying to explain a certain gift or a certain aspect of yourself that you just don't understand. And because it's more so metaphysical rather than physical, rather than being here, people don't understand it. So they want to tell you crazy, tell you that you're lying, or that you're just seeking attention. Fuck them. I have empathetic starseed, energy, sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Energy, sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseed. So also too, Gemini, when it comes down to the people that you entertain and all that shit, I feel like, Gemini, it could be very easy for you to suck up someone else's anger, someone else's sadness, someone else's insecurity or whatever, because I feel like, Gemini, your energy or the person that you are, or just what you bring to the table energetically, is so valuable that it's always needed. And so it's real easy for you to take on the burdens and the hurt of everybody else. Now, I feel like too, Gemini, I can definitely understand wanting to be a support or wanting to be there for someone, but at the same time, you have to think about yourself. So, Gemini, get out, have fun. I mean, shit, even if you're not a get out and go out person, just do something that will only make you happy, or do something that only you want to do, or something that you want to do. So I feel like, Gemini, this is not the time for you to compromise your feelings or your dreams for anything or anyone else. Let me get some hidden messages here. Some angel messages, excuse me. Angel messages for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Let me get one more. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. So I feel like also too, Gemini, if you are someone who has tried meditation, there's a lot of different forms of meditation. You can do a walking meditation, you can meditate with music, and then the most popular form of meditation, or when people hear the word meditation, they think about sitting crisscross applesauce in silence. If you are the type to meditate that way, or have tried to meditate that way, and it may seem like it don't work, or, you know, it's hard for you to stay focused. Excuse me. Damn. What the fuck going on? Or it's hard for you to stay focused, Gemini. I feel like pay attention to, or make sure that you don't pay attention to the interactions that you have before meditation, or the people that could be around you or in your household while meditating, or that could be near you while meditating. I just feel like regardless of what it is, Gemini, cleanse your energy prior to meditation, because you soak in a lot of shit and a lot of emotions and problems that ain't got nothing to do with you or that don't belong to you. So cleanse your energy prior to meditation. Let me get one more. I feel like, shit, you could even take a nice hot bath, you know, get you some Epsom salt in there, get you some different herbs in there, and just chill. Just fucking chill. Set your phone to the side and just chill. Let me get one more. You are never alone. Yeah. You got ask for guidance, and then you have you are never alone here, Gemini. So I feel like also too, Gemini, for whatever, I just feel the need to say, don't think that you are the only person going through a certain type of situation. So I feel like don't be so embarrassed about a situation, or don't feel some type of way about where you feel like you should be in life or whatever, that you wound up not ever saying anything to anyone. So I feel like, Gemini, don't self-sabotage, all right? Let me get one more angel message for Gemini. Practice moderation. Practice moderation. So when we got this Cancer moon card that came out, it said to relax. I talked about you overworking yourself right now, Gemini. So it might be time for you to chill out, or it might be time for you to cut back on some shit. Practice moderation. Ask for guidance. You are never alone. I feel like also too, Gemini, even if there are certain habits that maybe you consciously don't want to get up, but subconsciously you know that you should. I feel like, I mean, shit, if you need help with those things, I feel like one day at a time. Hell, if you somebody who decided that you don't want to smoke, or you gonna stop smoking, or whatever the fuck, it ain't, if you not no cold turkey, like everybody's not gonna be able to quit cold turkey, or especially with drinking, if you thought about slowing down on drinking, or just slowing down doing certain things, or even with certain foods, or shit, you could even think about getting rid of certain people, or whatever the fuck. Shit, one day at a time. One day at a time. The first one I have is Noonday Truth. And then I have Sekhmet Wounded Healer. Noonday Truth, and then Sekhmet Wounded Healer. Let me read these out for y'all, Gemini. Let's see what these say. Hold on. Y'all let me know if I'm going too fast. I am extremely sober. Y'all know when I'm sober, I just be you know what I'm saying? I be real hype and shit. So I have a lot of energy. Just take your time with me. All right. So I got Noonday Truth. It says, get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. I feel like also too, somebody could benefit a lot from therapy. Somebody could benefit a lot from therapy. Now, whether that be whether you're comfortable with going to see a professional or not, or whatever, I just feel like having a certain outlet, or just expressing yourself, or expressing what's going on in your mind, in your life, or whatever, I just feel like having an outlet besides working all the time, or besides diving deeper into maybe habits that aren't that healthy for you. I have tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak, and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. The Goddess declaration for this card says, the truth is my friend. The truth is my friend. It said to stay calm in truth-telling situations. So I'm hearing also too that maybe like having a conversation with someone, or going through a certain situation with someone, and then they may release something or say something too late, rather it be you, Gemini, or somebody else, but I'm getting like a why didn't you say that in the first place, or why didn't you say that a long time ago? So if you did find yourself in that situation again, whether it's you or somebody else, Gemini, I just feel like better later than never. But I feel like also too, it's better for something to be too soon than too late. We're going to expand on that as the reading, as we continue to reading. So, where's my, what's the name at? Where my fan at? I ain't got my fan in here? Oh, shit. Okay. Sekhmet, Wounded Healer. She says, heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could, but being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? And what are your shields, the ways you defend yourself? Dare to lay the burdens down along with your swords and shields. The Goddess declaration for this card says, it is safe to put myself first. Now, I want to pay it to, let's go back to this one sentence here. It says, but being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Now, when we got this Noonday Truth, Gemini, and it said to stay calm in truth-telling situations, I feel like the calmer you are, or the less the less you interact emotionally or verbally in a situation is when you get the most truth. So Gemini, whether you're in that space of learning to do that, or whether you need to learn to do that, it is also necessary. I don't care what stage you're in, but that is extremely necessary. Be quiet. If you want the truth and you're speaking to someone or something or whatever, a situation that could present that truth, be quiet. Okay, because a lot of times too, Gemini, you within the midst of you talking, whether you consciously realize this, you can allow people into your thought process, and they could then go from deciding that the truth is the only route to go. They could then take that and turn it into something else. They can manipulate what they were originally about to say because you've let them into your thought process. So now they can kind of work, they can be able to work on that. They can be able to work in your mental space that way. No, don't say shit. So I feel like also too, Gemini, don't give anybody Gemini, don't give anyone free access or rent-free access to your emotions or to your mind. It's a lot of people that didn't set up shop rent-free in people's heads. It's a lot of people that's allowed that to happen. Don't do that. You're stronger than that. Don't allow somebody to, I feel like too, Gemini, I don't give a fuck how much history or whatever. Don't allow somebody to interrupt your peace that way. Okay? Let's get into the tarot for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. I'm gonna try not to be here, you know what I'm saying, too long. We gonna see. We gonna see. I be trying to keep it to at least 30 minutes or under, but at the same time, whatever come out. I'm not gonna cheat on the energy, but shit. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. All right, Temperance. Patience is a virtue, Gemini. So I feel like also too, if you fell into the space of wanting something to happen quicker or more efficiently or whatever, I feel like patience, just wait on it. Because I feel like, Gemini, if you try to do too much or put your hands in it, if it's like, I'm gonna use this as an example. It's like wanting something to come through quickly or to be fixed quickly, and because it didn't happen within your timing or when you felt like it should have been done, you inserted yourself in it, and then everything wound up fucking up, or things wound up working out days later when all you should have did was just wait. Divine Feminine, Divine thank you. I got the Seven of Cups here, and then I also got the Queen of Wands. So Gemini, whether you're dealing with the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but I feel like, Gemini, somebody with these placements, they cannot stop thinking about you. Or Gemini, this could be you, but I feel like as far as like visions or as far as certain things go or whatever, yeah, I got the Lovers here. So Gemini, whatever conceited or full of themselves or talk too much person that you have cut off, I feel, or that you could have cut off or could have been talking to or dealing with or whatever, I feel like they do think about you a lot. Or Gemini, you could be starting something with someone with these aspects of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I got the Hierophant here, and then I also got the Page of Swords, and then I also got the Emperor. So also too, Gemini, don't let nobody try to bank on or try to manipulate you based off of what it is that you desire. I'm gonna use this as an example, like telling you like, oh, we gonna get married, or oh, we're gonna be together, we'll be in a relationship, or things will get better, or this will happen, and that's just not the case at all. So I feel like somebody could be trying to manipulate someone else or lie. I feel like somebody could have taken back something that they originally said. Like somebody could have taken something back. Yeah, I got the Two of Cups here, and then I also got the Emperor here with the Two of Cups. So Gemini, you could also feel the need to start over, or you could be dating right now, Gemini. You could just be talking to other people casually or whatever the fuck. But I feel like, Gemini, you could have stepped away from something that may have gotten too old for you. I got the Queen of Pentacles, or something that, I don't know, not necessarily, maybe it stepped away because it got too old for you. You could have gotten tired of something that has, oh shit, tired of something that overran its time. I got the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then I also got the Five of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like decision making or whatever, I feel like somebody possibly thought that a certain decision was the right thing to do. Somebody moved too fast on something and they fucked something up. But I also feel like too, Gemini, going from having a little to having a whole lot. Yeah, and I feel like that's what you're working for, or that's what you're on. I feel like Gemini is manifesting. I got the Seven of Wands here. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I feel like there's a lot of manifestations coming, but I feel like also too, Gemini, you may find yourself having to defend yourself against certain people. I got the Three of Cups here, and then I also got the Two of Pentacles. So you can find yourself having to defend yourself or go back and forth with family or with partners or whatever. Yeah, I just feel like Gemini, if there was something that emotionally weighed on you or whatever, I feel like Gemini just does not care anymore, or is just fucking over it. And I feel like Gemini could have pulled themselves away from something that was just, I don't know, I feel like Gemini possibly needed a little bit of freedom, and maybe Gemini found somebody that gives them that freedom. I got the Four of Wands here. Yeah, it's like maybe Gemini found somebody who gives them that freedom, or who encourages them, or makes them feel, I don't know, makes them feel alive again, or whatever the hell. I just feel like maybe somebody was just like boring. Maybe somebody was just like an old man. Like, I'm not trying to shit on old man, because I love me a good old man. I love me a good pop-pop. All right, let's not get it confused. I love me a good pop-pop. But I feel like Gemini could have gotten bored somewhere, and I feel like Gemini is making room or making space for what they actually like, or for what they actually want. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Gemini, whether you know this or not, yeah, I got the Ace of Swords here too. I feel like whether you know this or not, now this is like emotional maturity, decisions, whatever, but I feel like somebody could like you, or Gemini, maybe you could like somebody while still technically dealing with another person, or like, it's just like, damn, like maybe they all right, like they cool, they, you know, whatever the case is. Let's see, I got the Ace of Swords here, I got the Chariot, then I also got the Two of Swords here too. Let me get clarity on this before I start running my mouth. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. So I feel like Gemini is in like the space of Gemini wants the truth, or wants the original, not a carbon copy, or not just pieces of it. So I feel like also too, if Gemini does not get what they want, Gemini will leave. Yeah, I got the Queen of Wands here again. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel like Divine Feminine, Gemini, you could be in a space of just like, look, it is what it is. Either you gonna be here or you not. I feel like you could be a lot more tougher. I got the Sun here, and then I also got the Three of Cups. Oh shit. I feel like you got the Sun here, then you also got the Three of Cups. So I feel like Gemini, as far as like, I feel like you have big dreams, Gemini. And I feel like the reason why you were given that vision for your dreams, Gemini, is because you have what it takes to make that shit happen. Yeah, I got the Ten of Wands here too. So I feel like I told you about protecting your energy, cleansing your energy prior to meditation. But I feel like protecting yourself is extremely necessary. And I told you to pay attention to signs and symbols and different things like that. I don't know, Gemini, I've never done this for myself, but in this reading I just feel like I've never done this for myself, but spirit animals, something with animals. I don't know, Gemini, if you are an animal person, whether you're a cat person or a dog person, or whether you always see a certain bug, or always see a spider somewhere, or you may, lately I've been seeing a lot more spiders, like not no big old tarantula, like, oh my God, I gotta move out my crib, because I would have been on camera, all right, y'all, here go to a new place, like, got me fucked up. But certain, like, seeing certain animals and things all the time. I got the Six of Pentacles here too. You got ask for guidance, and you are never alone. So I feel like, Gemini, call on, however you consider God, source, angels, your ancestors, whoever, but call on them, because they are here. Yeah, I got the Eight of Cups here. So I feel like also too, Gemini, you are an inspiration. I told you, your energy, whatever it is that you bring, I feel like too, Gemini, your strength, or your struggles or things that you could have went through in your life are overlooked, or not thought of, or not considered, because of your strength through them, or because of the strength that you exude. I think that's the word I want to use. Yeah, Gemini, meditate. I feel like truth, answers, questions, whatever. I feel like meditate. I feel like Gemini, you need to become one with the divine. I'm not saying that you are separate or whatever, but I feel like Gemini, it says look at the bigger picture here when we got that full moon in Sagittarius. Gemini, I really do feel like you need to connect in the sense of like getting out of the realm of I need things or items or this, or the only way I'm gonna be happy or satisfied is if I have these certain things or whatever the fuck. But I really do feel like divine feminine Gemini, you may be, I don't care if you feminine, masculine, whatever, but I feel like somebody is really stepping harder on their dreams. And I feel like too, somebody may have stepped away from a certain situation, but I feel like I feel like somebody likes somebody. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placement, I feel like it could be a friendship forming or whatever the fuck. But I feel like somebody with those placements like each other. Yeah, I admire you. I admire you. Let me get one more. So I feel like also too, Gemini, your hard work is going to pay off. But I talked about too, I don't know if it was on this. I don't know if I did the reading on YouTube. I don't know if I posted on here or if it was on my other platform. But I talked to Gemini about the power of consistency. I daydream about a life with you. Yeah, I admire you and I daydream about a life with you. And this is pulling me into that 7 of Cups here. So Gemini, whether this is you or this is somebody else, but I feel like somebody may think like, you know what, like, I wonder what it might be or whatever. I just feel like, Gemini, this could be you or somebody else, but somebody may be, two people may be excited to see each other, or like, I just feel like it's a different energy around a different placement. I won't let you down. I admire you. I daydream about a life with you, and I won't let you down. So I feel like Gemini allowing new energy in your life, and I feel like too, somebody may not be the same as someone else. I need security, and I see life differently now. Yeah, it's crazy. I just had that in my head. I see life differently now. So Gemini, you could have a whole new perspective, or you could have a whole new way of being that you like, you know what, if I start dealing with another person, or if I start da-da-da, it's going to be like this. I ain't going to da-da-da, or I'm not going to take this, or whatever the fuck. Like I said, I really do feel like Gemini, whatever it is, Gemini is not accepting no bullshit no more. I feel like Gemini is also fighting back. Shit. I feel like I'm gonna use this as an example. Being broke all your life. I ain't gonna say all your life, because that would be something. All your life, bitch, then you ain't never had a dollar. Let me stop. But it's like being broke, you know, all your life, or being, you know, not really being at the highest financial status or whatever the fuck. And so you start fighting back by getting what's yours, by getting to it, and by keeping it too. Shit, on your never broke again type shit. Yeah. But ask for guidance. You need to do some, I feel like do some meditation. And I feel like also too, shit, what's done in the dark comes to light. Yeah, I got financially unstable here. Watch out for people like this, Gemini, especially when you on your moan, when you get in your bag and I feel like Gemini, you could have established your own. Gemini, you could have moved into a new place, or could be thinking about getting a new place. Gemini, you could have, shit, I don't, just establish something of your own. Shit, you could be fixing your credit. Gemini. I got financial unstable in Gemini. Yeah, so Gemini, I just feel like you're trying to get your bag right. That's all I feel like you're trying to do. And I feel like Gemini, whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. And I feel like Gemini, you might be dreaming or looking at, seeing a lot of visions or whatever about the life that you want or that you desire. And I feel like Gemini is not taking no for an answer. And I feel like also too, Gemini, you could have possibly even tried to motivate other people to be on the same type of time that you want. You could have tried to, let's say, got somebody to be, gotten someone to apply at a job that you work at, or try to put somebody on to some type of money, or try to, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like maybe you motivate somebody verbally or however it go, but at the same time, realize when some people are just comfortable where they are, Gemini. Gemini, you could have, okay, well, I see life differently now. You see the bigger picture. It's like focusing or trying to work on yourself mentally, financially, and spiritually. Some people is not in that space. Some people would just rather focus on the financials and completely ignore the mental or the spiritual aspect. So I feel like too, you working on these things and finding a balance is how you're going to draw everything into you. I said whatever you put out, Gemini, is what you will get back. So your love life, your social life, like whatever you desire from that, maybe a new partner or want something better from your partner, whatever the fuck, you'll get that. Going out on dates, meeting people who, you know what I'm saying, want things just as bad as you do, or being able to surround yourself with like-minded people. But I just feel like, Gemini, you need to travel within, and I feel like you need to do some meditation. I got peace of mind here, and then I also have bark bigger than bite. Gemini, when it comes down to dealing with certain people, like I told you, it ain't shit to worry. It ain't like, bro, look, some people too, Gemini, you need to use your intuitiveness more often. I feel like you're in that space right now. But bark bigger than bite. You know when somebody not pressure for real. You know when somebody just talking. And so therefore, since you know when somebody just talking, or because I feel like, Gemini, you may not believe everything that a certain person even says. I feel like, Gemini, you in the space of, I do it my motherfucking self. You in your DIY, I got it myself. Whether you're here, whether you help me, whether you let me borrow something, Gemini is on some DIY, I got it, back the fuck up. And once you get in that space, you will then begin to realize how much value someone or something does or does not add to your life. And it does not mean that the only reason why you should have a person in your life is because of, you know, what they can offer you financially or whatever, but you'll start to take stock in things. It's like, how the fuck can I call myself? I'm gonna just use this as an example, but it's like having a thought of like, how the hell can I call myself being in a relationship when anytime I got anything going on, I'm not able to get no help from this person. I'm not even able to talk to them about it because they may be just so full of themselves or so in their head. They don't listen to me. They turn everything about them, or they just, I don't know, like they're just not reliable enough for me to do that. Maybe it's like I can't ask them for money because they always fucking up their money. Or it's like being in a situation to whereas you are always the one helping or giving or supporting or keeping things going on the back end, but at the same time, they walk around as if they shit don't stink, like they just the reason why food is in the refrigerator, car got gas in it, you know, food on the table, different things, lights still on, Wi-Fi still on, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And it's not as if, you know, people gotta kiss your ass, but it's like, let's be for real, you ain't do that. Gemini did that. So it's like going into like really backtracking, really thinking like, you know what? I don't need you. I really don't need you. So I feel like too, Gemini, don't hold on to anything or anyone for the sake of sparing their feelings. If you don't fucking like them, if the math ain't math and you ain't fucking with them, you like, it's time for you to get everything that you deserve. And that's what you're on a path on. So keep seeking truth and going within yourself. But I feel like, Gemini, this is giving me like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I have to. I feel like, Gemini, this is giving me like, I don't have an option. Like, it's either now or later. Like, I need to, it's either I'm going to be happy now or I'm going to smack a hole later. Like, and I'm not trying to say it's aggressive or anything, but I'm just saying it's like, I'm either going, this yogi, I don't know his name, but he said this quote. He said either live peacefully or try to live peacefully or die trying to live safely. Or something like that. He said either try to live peacefully or die trying to be safe. No, he said die peacefully or die trying to be safe. Something along those lines. I feel like this is just peace. Yeah, peace of mind. I feel like it's like, I feel like Gemini is not trying to die trying to be safe. It either is or it ain't. So I feel like Gemini too, even when it comes down to you dealing with people in certain situationships, I feel like Gemini, you're on a real like, it either is or it ain't. We either in this shit or you're not. You either here or you either gonna stay, or we either gonna be together or we not gonna be together, because you won't like it if Gemini, or if let me say I'm acting like I'm a Gemini, but it's like, because you won't like it if Gemini start dating other people or start looking like, you won't like that shit. So I feel like too, Gemini, maybe working so hard and now finding this out, like, you know what, maybe I need to go on a date or something. Maybe I just need to get out the house a little bit. Maybe I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to do something. All I do is fucking work. All I do is take care of these kids. All I do is take care of this house. All I do is argue with this nigga. All I do is cuss out this bitch. Like, I told you I got a lot of energy. I'm sober, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. But it's like, I need something to just break up the monotony. And I feel like if somebody doesn't realize your worth right now, Gemini, they're going to lose you. they're going to lose you. Because I feel like too, Gemini, you're loyal. I don't know what it is about some people, but it's like when you hop into these situationships, for whatever reason, some people feel like their partner or the person that they're with ain't got the juice no more. Like, you thought Gemini was saucy? Like, I don't be understanding. Like, that really does confuse the fuck out of me. Like, what do you mean? Like, the same thing you saw in me when you met me, big booty. Let me stop. But you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty, good energy, or handsome, or like talented, whatever you saw. Like, you don't think other people got eyes and shit too? Like, just because I'm loyal to you don't mean that, like, whatever. Okay, whatever. Let me get some closing affirmations for you, Gemini. I feel like I've been talking too long. You know the steez, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I feel like Gemini is trying to establish some shit for themselves. Gemini is probably looking like, look, I'm at this age. My credit should be here. Or maybe I want to work on my credit. I want a house now. Like, I feel like Gemini's like, I don't have time for temporary shit right now. Gemini is Gemini is in the process of manifesting and working on their forever, okay? Or things that have longevity. Gemini is not interested in, like, I feel like it's giving me like a revolutionary type of energy. Like, this feel like some Tupac shit. Like, let me stop. He is a Gemini. He is a Gemini, but it's giving me like, nah, motherfucker, it either is or it ain't. You fucking with me or you not fucking with me. You either gonna stay or you gonna go. Either way, I'm gonna do me, motherfucker. Roll with it or get rolled over. The first closing affirmation that I have for you, Gemini, says, I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. The second one says, I am clearly guided by my revered guardian who protects me always. What was that angel man? Hold on, I got to mess up the spread a little bit. You had asked for guidance. And then you also have, you are never alone. So I feel like also too, Gemini, whatever family members you could have seen in your dream state or whatever, whoever could have came to you, ask them for help. Like, hey, you was here before. I just got in this bitch. Let me stop. But you hey, I need some help. Like, how do I go? What do I do? Or even if you don't necessarily like want to or know how to ask that question, just dig deep in yourself, because you're God's self. What the Bible says, God will never leave you or forsake you, no, because God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you as well, Gemini. So you have to go within yourself, tap into that deeper part of you and allow that to speak. Fuck your ego, fuck what the world say, and fuck everything. Like, go into the God, the spirit, the energy that has been here since the beginning of time. That's the motherfucker you need to talk to. I ain't trying to call him out, but you get what I'm saying? I got a potty mouth. Y'all feel me? That's the motherfucker you need to talk to. Not somebody who has only been around 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, I'm not saying that they don't hold any value, but if you're not getting anything from those conversations, you need to talk to the God in you, Gemini. This is giving real DIY, I do it myself. Ask for guidance. You are never alone. Okay, I love you so much, Gemini. But I feel like somebody, I don't know what it is, but I feel like somebody got a motherfucking testimony. Let me stop. But somebody got a testimony. And I feel like, Gemini, you are an inspiration. I feel like you could be an inspiration for letting go of certain habits. You could be an inspiration for, you know what I'm saying, living a certain lifestyle. And you've gotten, but I feel like you are an inspiration and you are a guide to many. The question that I've asked a lot of times, even on my journey, is who heals the healer? Where the fuck do I go? What the fuck do I do? The spirit, the God in me. Heal myself. Heal thyself. Okay? That's why you got this segment. Wounded healer segment. I feel like, Gemini, you probably ask that question a lot. Who heals the healer, or who helps the motherfucker that's always helping? Shit, who can I borrow money from? Damn it, the fuck? Like, who does the bank borrow from? Like, what the fuck? Shit dumb. I love you so much, Gemini. I do. I said I was gonna, we are at almost 40 minutes. I don't care. I love y'all so much, okay? Follow no man, for his journey is not your own. And I love y'all as is. I hope y'all love yourselves the same. Remember, check the description box below. If you do not have your full natal chart, your astrological chart, have natal chart, okay? If you don't know your moon, your rising, or your house placements or anything like that, check those websites, or you can also download the app. It's free 100%. You ain't got it. Of course, every app website got, oh, if you pay this, you unlock this, whatever. No, if you just need your chart, get your chart. Okay, if you pay for anything extra, that's on you. But it's free of charge for your full chart for the links that I posted in my description box. But I love y'all so much. Mwah. Gemini, keep thugging. I'll see you later, baby.